What's going on, everyone? What you're seeing here is the Denon DNMC 6000. We're going to go ahead and do a product review on this product. I bypassed the paperwork manual and unboxing of this just to kind of get straight to the point and show you what you got. We're going to go ahead and start with our product review. Just before we start, I just want to let you know I highly recommend this for anyone that's getting into DJ controlling and that's been on the laptops and wants to get a little bit more serious about DJing, and also for the old schoolers. This is a very friendly feel to venturing into new technology. I would highly recommend it for those turntablists who are still working vinyl and want to venture out to new technology. Starting right off the bat in the very front, what we have is our headphone jacks. As you can see, quarter inch headphone jacks. We have mics 1 and mic 2, high, mids, and lows to scroll through your high, mids, and lows. We have an Echo, Mini, and Max. Moving right over, we have a channel 1, 2, 3, and 4 with a control and crossfader for those channels if you want to go flat or if you want to go crossfading. Okay, going to the back, let's go ahead and turn this around. This is really important. We have our AC power in. We have our on and off switch. We have your for your laptop hookup, your MIDI control. You have your PC or Mac mode, whichever you're choosing to mix with. You have your internal mixer or PC mixer, whichever you're choosing to mix with, if it's PC or if it's actual internal. You have your channels 1 through 4. You're also record out or mic out sources. You have your booth send. That's really good to have for those DJs who like to mix through their headphones and the speaker or the booth speaker or monitor. You have a booth monitor right here for you for that case. Let's see, you have your master outs, XLRs. This is wonderful. We get better quality control with XLRs when you have master outs XLRs. We always know that. Stereo and mono. You also have your master out here as well too. Alright, we have our record out. We have our auxiliaries 1 and 2 in and out, or ins, I'm sorry, if you want to do some external CD playing. We also have line 1 and 2 in, okay, line or phono, and then here's your ground cable for that as well too. If you do want to continue to use your old school technique, turntables or other turntables or what have you, you do have your ground wire for that. Again, so that way you can still get slowly introduced from your old school to the new school style of controlling. Okay, and here's your mic 2 output here, and your mic 1 if you want to do full cable or 1/4 inch. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to the top of our Denon here. Alright, okay, so starting in the center, we have our crossfader, which has a nice little looseness to it. We have our white bar grids, so we kind of know where we're typically used to on that type of song if we want to mix through or not want to go all the way through just yet. Nice and loose, but it still has a little bit of firmness to it, but it has some nice looseness to it for those scratchers and what have you, but just enough firmness for some mixing as well too if you want to mix it lightly. The firmness comes along with the channels 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice and firm and long channel fade. We only have our lights, our main light source here in the center. Unfortunately, we don't have it for each channel. I would like it to have been for each channel. It's really important just in case we're dealing with different music sources or what have you. And then we need to know if we need to increase or decrease in channel frequency for that. Okay, moving right along here. In the center here, what you're going to see is you're going to see your browse, sample, FX, record. It's going to be a forward, back, load A, load B, and then a main button that presses and turns as well too. This whole section, this middle section, is to control your laptop through virtual DJ or Tractor, but it's set up for virtual DJ. As you see, mixer, video, and scratch. Okay, if you want to go through your folders, you just turn this knob, and if you can listen closely, that little clicking assures you that you're gonna stay right on that folder that you clicked on. Okay. And then, so what's really nice is that you just press that folder and it's going to load up all your folder files, and once you've got that, you scroll through your folder to find your song or video, what have you, hit the load A or load B, and it'll shoot into load A or load B, and you can actually throw that in either channels 1, 2, 3, or 4. Alright, now going back down, you have your CF mode for audio. You have audio or video. You have channels 1 through 4, channels 2 to 3 if you just want to do a 2-deck or a 4-deck, and master. We have our lows, our mids, our highs, and our main volume settings for all 4 channels. This is really nice because you got your mains are white tipped, so that way we don't lose what channel is which, or where our mains are at if we're doing a nightclub setting or the venue is dark. Alright, so moving right over to the turntable, starting on the bottom here, we have your vinyl and your bend. You have your pitch, bend. We have cue, play and pause. It's nice, it's on 1. You have the infamous, oh my goodness, infamous sync button. Okay, and then we have the turntable, which is actually nice and loose, but it's not incredibly loose where it's just going to continue to rotate and rotate and rotate and throw it off. It's just enough. Actually, just to let you know, I'm an old school vinyl myself, vinyl junkie, and it has just enough feel that my old Techniques did if you just wanted to give a little bit of a give to feed in or catch a beat or what have you, or just enough to throw in. You want to throw that beat in right on time. It feels right. It actually turns right as well too. So this is really important for the young guys. You may not know, but the old schoolers, it's really important for them to know that that feel is there. The rotating feel is there, the firmness is there, but also the looseness is there. So when you want to really get down and throw it in. Alright, so there's that. Moving right along, we have our cues 1, 2, 3, and 4, samples 1 through 4, our shift, cue, loop, and delete. Okay, this is our pitch controller, nice and firm, probably the firmest of them all. Okay, and that's on both sides. Alright, you have your FX 1s and 2s. Okay, deck change. This will change from red. I'm sorry, yeah, red will be deck D and blue will be deck blue. And on this side, it's blue will be deck A and red will be deck C. So the actual whole piece will actually turn the color red for your deck A, or blue for your deck, C, or what have you. Okay, these are your FX channels right up here. Once you get into FX on your virtual DJ, it'll be FX 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one will actually scroll through the different effects frequencies that you want. This one will actually tell you how much of a bend you want in that frequency. This will tell you how long it's going to last of a FX per rotation. So they're all pretty decent. I can't recall what this one was again, to be quite honest with you. I think it actually puts it in like super speed mode or something like that for FX looping. So bear with me on that one. Okay, right off the side here, you have your mic 1 and 2 levels. Okay, we have our mic 1 and 2 on, so which one we want to use there. You have your echo on. Okay, we have our monitor, cue, master, and pan, and phones. Volume controls. Alright, so there it is, guys. And just so you know, for those guys who are going to be using your virtual DJ and you do not have a Mac, very important, you put this on PC control and PC mix. If you do not have a Mac and you're going to hook this up for virtual DJ use, PC control and PC mix. That's going to be very important, so don't forget that, or else nothing will work on here. Okay, also very important, make sure that you place it on channel 1 through 4. Okay, channel 1 through 4. Okay, if you want to do 4-deck mixing. If you don't, you're just going to be doing 2-deck mixing on your 2 and 3. Okay, and then also the audio and video. Doesn't matter if you're just doing one or the other. make sure you click this button until both lights turn on. When both lights turn on, that means you'll have full control of all 4 decks, audio or video, it doesn't matter, but it's just to make sure that everything's in line. Alright guys, again, this is the Denon DNMC 6000 from Denon DJ Digital Controller. I highly recommend it for the old school vinyl heads or people and still CDJs that are scared to move up into the technology of DJing. Highly recommend it. This is Rocky with atlantamusicdj.com, and as always, please love and respect all people and all things living. Take care, folks.